we are back with some more Minecraft Skyblock here on Cosmic Sky. Today we're going to be going ahead and actually moving our island around, getting farms set up, all sorts of things. But before we go ahead and do that, consider leaving a like on the video. I'd very much appreciate it. It helps get the video out in the YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing if you do enjoy this type of content. It would mean the world to me. So basically we're going to be moving all our stuff on our island down to the lowest Y level. That is at least the plan for now, and we're going to be using a flight orb that I got from Adventure. Essentially, you put it in your offhand and you shift right click, and now my flight is enabled until I take it out of my offhand. I could have used the water stream, but that's just more tedious. We're also going to go ahead and use grass and dirt, and we're going to let the dirt spread around. So for now, let's go down with the dirt. There we go, lowest level. So if we turn on our chunks, I want to fill in the first 4 chunks of my island, which is roughly around here. One thing we need is a ton of dirt and grass, which we don't have a lot of money for that. I've kind of been going on a spending spree, quite literally on gems. As you can see, our gear has been upgraded since last video. We're getting more sockets slowly but surely, and our axe is also upgraded with buff 5, slowly upgrading our gear to making it better. And I have purchased a lot of items that we are going to be using for automation at some point down the road, slowly collecting all these items. To get us more money, we're going to go ahead and make some cheap bread. It is a recipe we obtained last video that I recommend you should go check out that video as well. But basically, you use wood scraps from the log nodes, and then you put that together with wheat that is harvested, and you get cheap bread. It's a decent recipe for starting out, and just very little amounts of money for starting out, but eventually it'll become not very useful. But that's just how the recipes are on the server. So we'll go ahead and do a sell hand, make about $240. It's not really that ideal, but it definitely adds up in the money department. And since I still have a lot of slots, we're gonna go ahead and auction some of these to make a lot of money though. We'll do 175k. That seems like a valid pricing point for the 180k that other people were selling for. In the meantime, let's go ahead and purchase dirt because it is half the price. So we might as well get all the dirt we can with our money, and then we are completely broke. But you can see all the dirt and grass is spreading now already, which is a good sign. Our island is definitely bigger than the 4 chunks that we're going to be filling in. We'll eventually fill it out when we can fill that out with more blocks and money that we have to spend. But for now, 4 chunks should be good enough space to build what I want to build today, which is also going to be fuel automation. I want to start automating fuel and getting automated farms going as soon as I can. That would be the most useful thing possible to make automated money. If you are also going to purchase anything on the Cosmic Store, consider using my creator code. It is literally my branding name, code.connor. I'd very much appreciate it. A lot of people have used my code recently, and I just want to say a big thanks to all the people using my code. It supports me directly and keeps this content going, so I really do appreciate it. But there we go. We got 2 chunks done out of the 4 that we're going to start working with. And how much can I break of this? Can I break this whole thing yet? Oh, I can. Perfect. Okay, so I guess we're going to go ahead and get rid of this thing. It's in range of our island, so we're able to destroy it. And there we go. Our slots are selling. So we'll get this thing destroyed, and then we're definitely going to go ahead and place down the grass and dirt again, and then move our island around, move all this down to the bottom. But this island is used for a specific block up here known as the science shop, even though you can access it through the actual shop itself, doing /shop of course. It's just a custom block for this, and then there's chunk boosters outside of the island that you can actually use for certain purposes that we may use down in the future that will help us progress even more in the game. But for now, we're gonna focus on getting rid of this, and now we gotta get rid of all the candles because they are not insta-mineable. I do find that kind of annoying that out of all the things, one thing is not insta-mineable. All right, and the candles are done and over with. We got our science block, and we can put that here for now. Let's go ahead and get a decent amount of dirt here. If we run out of dirt, we're definitely going to use grass because then we can spread more of the grass around. That is probably the best option here because it does have to spread over time. I think we're going to have just barely enough dirt, so we should be fine though. We could have definitely destroyed the dirt and stuff at the top of the island to save some money, but you know, we'll maybe use it in the future. So I think it's safe to say we can go ahead and start destroying everything above here, except for the chests, because that would be silly if I destroyed those. The starter island was nice while we had it, but it's definitely needing to be removed. Also did change my microphone settings. I noticed my mic was peaking for some reason, more than it was usually, so I did balance that out, and hopefully it sounds better. Let me know down below in the comments if it does sound definitely better than previous videos, because yeah, it definitely was peaking at one point. We can go ahead and mine up our spawners. We'll put them in the chest here, /ISGO. go and we spawn here. IS set home, and we're gonna set it right here now. So when I go to island go, we're right here instead of up here, which is perfect. And there we go. Everything is almost done. We just gotta move all the nodes down, which I'll move all this stuff down once the grass is fully grown. I guess we can speed this up by going ahead and buying like maybe, I don't know, 16 pieces. Just going around placing some grass in certain spots to make this speed up and not take as long. So that should be good enough. We now have a platform at the bottom of our island because you want the most maximized space on your island when building, so that's why we have done that. I guess we can go ahead and just start setting up the chests again and moving everything around. So for example, right here could be the start of our chests now. So then we'll have storage for pretty much everything we need, and we can organize it somewhat with signs. That's probably the best option we can go for here. /shop, and we're gonna buy a crafting table and then put the block up here. That looks way better. It's just kind of organized in a bit of a way, and then all this can kind of just stay up here for now. So I'm gonna start putting everything that kind of belongs in the same chest in one chest. With the money we got, we're gonna buy some dust. Definitely gonna want to buy some of this and try and apply an enchant. I did also buy off camera a lucky mask. Essentially what it does is it reduces whatever your current percent is on your gem down by 2%. So if I have a 10%, it's technically an 8%. So it's really good to have a lucky mask if you want to try and apply a gem with better odds. So I purchased that for a little under 300,000 at one point, which is really good. So I think the enchant I want to invest in is Blood Award. It's a lower percent right now, so that's good. We're just going to go ahead and dust this all down. We have some more in my PV, which we only need 6%. Let's turn up the sounds and let's hope this applies to our leggings. Here we go. Let's go. Our leggings are looking good, slowly getting up there with a ton of custom enchants and sockets. So I'm gonna come back once I can actually start building the farms and all the grass is properly grown. So I'll be back here in a moment. It's been roughly a day and a half since I last recorded the last clip, but of course content creators got given some of the new loot boxes, which I did get one, which is in my Discord server, the giveaway for that, discord.gg/notconnor. The giveaway will be done by the time this video is up, so keep that in mind. I do a lot of giveaways in there, but we do have one that we're gonna go ahead and open, so we're gonna go ahead and open up the care package loot box bundle. I do want to go ahead and have the roll animations on for certain things, so we're gonna have this on for this. I want to see what the random item is that we get. Here we go, and we got a Rise gem. We're gonna sell it for 850,000 because there's one on age for around 1 million. Before we keep going ahead and opening a ton of loot boxes and whatnot, I did buy a ton of enchants for my set. Obviously I need more dust to apply these, and of course we're slowly still getting up on here. We got dodge now on our chest plate, but we're gonna go ahead and open up the locked up loot box, and then we'll do the care package one. So we'll do this one first. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. We got a black scroll, some cow spawners, random recipe. Honestly, not the worst, not the best. The gems were kind of bad. We'll open up all the random openables after, but let's open up the care package. Here we go. Care package loot box number 1. We got nothing too great, unfortunately. We got a treasure though. That's not bad. Let's go again. Random tier 1 upgrade, baby bot. Okay, so it wasn't that great, but the random upgrade is good. And then last but not least, let's open up this last one. We got another upgrade, randomization scroll, spiders, and carrots. So I'm gonna go ahead, toggle off the loot box animations, and we're gonna just open these. We got a heroic stone randomization. This is actually good for our higher tier gems right here. So like this arcane blast, watch, we may get a good percent. Got it down to 77. Okay, so that was worth it in my opinion. We lowered it by 13%. Obviously we could have gotten more, but it's definitely really good that we did that. So roughly 150k for one of these black scrolls that I do not need. We'll open the cow spawners, get those going. We got the worst rolls, and we got the worst roll for spider. Unfortunate. Our baby bot was a auto slayer. I'll take it. And then our upgrade, what's our first one? A mining, and then our second is a smelter. I'm not complaining. I'll take those. Those are useful. And then our treasure, what do we get from that? We got farming, which can give a variety of rewards, as you can see. These treasures aren't really worth too much, if I'm gonna be honest. We're just gonna open it, see what we get from it. We got the lucky mask. Okay, we profited. I believe that's a profit because we were at 150k. Now we're at 450. We're gonna easily put that on the auction house. That was a good pull. I was not expecting that. We got a orange chicken page, which reminds me that's our last one we need, and we have all the recipe pages that we need for sugarcane, carrots, tadpole toast, fruit punch, and orange chicken. So we're gonna make all these. Let's go ahead and make orange chicken and get that unlocked. Boom. Then we'll do the fruit punch, and there we go. Boom. Now we do the tadpole toast. Now we do the sugarcane unlocked, and let's do carrot, and there we go. Carrot is unlocked. We did get a decent amount of dust, which I'm not complaining, and we do have a stone gear maker pack, which gives us combat gems, which could be good. You never know, we could pull another Gears 3 from this. So I think we can go ahead, open up the combat gems, see if we get anything decent. We got Angelic 4, boom, and nothing good. All right, we'll tinker all those up, and we'll probably sell the Angelic because we don't really need it. We have Angelic 5, and now we have 2 combat majors, and we got Danger Close 5 and Marauder's Edge 2. We'll open 5 more gems, and we got nothing good. Unfortunate, but we will go ahead and spam open these books. I would like to pull maybe a Unbreaking 3, which we did not pull. Unfortunate. So what I was thinking for the farm stuff, we're gonna put it in this chunk here, and it's gonna be 1 layer of each kind in a full chunk. That's quite literally it, just so we can get quests done easy if we need to do them. So it's safe to say we can go ahead and start destroying this. I am gonna farm the wheat quickly, just so we get some extra island XP, and then we'll break all the seeds. So now it's a matter of placing down all the tilled land here. We're gonna go into shop, and we'll get some farmland going so we can start getting all these seeds placed in, and we'll of course put water too. Okay, so I've designated the water spots. We need at least 4 to make sure it reaches every corner of the farm, because it goes out 4 in each like direction, which if I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna put down some slabs here. I completely forgot about that. That blanked my mind. We're gonna pick up the water and quickly put them in slabs, just so we can of course run over the water as a slab, and it will still function properly, which is nice. For the next layer, we're gonna have as dirt, and then we'll put in a bit of grass to let it spread around. So sweet berries and of course the wheat are gonna be the only crops we're gonna start with right now, and we'll work our way up over time. Definitely we do need glowberries and potatoes so we can get more island XP, but we'll go ahead and get some more dirt, and this should hopefully be enough to fill this all in. So there we go. This is all filled in. We are gonna move our nodes. I think that is a good option. We're gonna get all the wood ones, and we're gonna make outlines, and then I'll fill them all in off camera, because basically we don't have enough for how big I probably want to make it. For the log nodes, it's gonna be this size, and then above it is gonna be cobblestone. So we'll go up 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3. Put the cobblestone down, and we'll just outline it, and then put in the nodes that I need off camera eventually. From my knowledge, it is a minimum of like 50 to get both of these done. It's like 30 for logs, and for cobblestone slash stone, it is 50. So you kind of want a decent amount to do a full rotation instantly, and have some to start with when the other amounts are regenerating. So this should be good enough, I think. One thing we're also going to do is set up an auto miner on fuel. So I'll grab all that out that we're of course going to need for this, and it's just going to generate us island XP for the time being when I'm offline, I think, because I think it gives island XP a decent bit. We'll go from the corner, and we'll start from here. So we're going to make it a 6x5 area, because that is the respawn time on the nodes. They're 30 seconds for each one. For a full rotation, you want 30 seconds, and I'm using the enriched version, which is 10 times better than the other ones for just getting more item drops. You get 3 instead of 1 when it breaks one of these, which is really good. Also, we need to go in our island upgrades and upgrade this right here to get utility, and of course get resource autobots, get those running. So now the autobot is down. We're gonna put its tier 1 upgrade in to get more island XP and more drops and less fuel used. And then from my trinkets, I'm gonna use the gold that I have, and we're just gonna get enough for hoppers here. So we're gonna get 1 hopper is actually what we need, only 1, and then the rest of the gold can go back in the trinket. And then we place it on top, as you can see, and then we put a collection chest on top with the fuel that's gonna be collected, as you can see right here, fuel. And then we need to start him up with just some manual mined fuel. What I'll do is I'll break 3 of these, it goes in the collection, and then it starts mining, as you can see, and eventually this will start overflowing. But the main purpose of this right now is for the island XP. So if we take a look at our island XP here on level 7, you can see the numbers going up for the XP we're gaining, and that's just from the mining bot. So over time this will add up, especially when you get more of them. But of course that's not the main purpose for this, but for me right now it is. This thing will be used for other things in the future. So last thing we're gonna do is put all our seeds down and our sweet berries so we can start getting the farm filled in. So we'll start putting down the wheat seeds first, One thing I forgot about is the sea lanterns. We need lighting for the crops here, so we're gonna go ahead and get sea lanterns going. It is annoying that light level is a thing, but we just have to deal with it. From what it looks like, we need less than a stack of seeds to fill this in, which shouldn't take too long to get in the future. I'll probably have this done in no time. So for sweet berries, we're gonna do a weird tactic where we put a slab like this, as you can see, and then we put it all along the top of these because they are 1 block tall, and then you just hold A or D with your W key, and then you can kind of just hold left click and farm them while holding that, of course. It's really convenient. So the plan is to make this as optimized as possible for the way it looks and, of course, efficientness. And then right above the sea lanterns will probably be our next layer that we'll build for, like, I don't know, potatoes, I think it is. So it turns out it's actually glowberries. So we can just go ahead and make the floor all sea lanterns because glowberries dangle from underneath a block. So we'll be standing on the sea lanterns anyways. Of course, this may not look the best, but it definitely works and it's optimal to my liking, so I could care less. Let's double check our fuel really quick. It is filling over time, which is good. This is going to be full in no time. And our island XP percent is up at 0.47 now compared to the 0.39, which is really good. But yeah, I'll get everything to fill these all in off camera. That being said though, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I appreciate all the support recently, and I will see you all in the next one.